Hi guys, this is Ronnie, your teacher. Hope you're all having a nice time. In this video, I'm gonna give you 3 secrets of the passive voice, and also you will see 3 reasons why we need to know the passive voice. 1. When we don't know the who, what, or who did the action, we use the passive voice, because it's not important to know that somebody. You got it? But don't forget, the main thing is 3 secrets. Now, the second reason why we use the passive voice is when the action is more important. We use the passive voice. Before you continue, hit that subscription button and enable your notifications. Do you see that bell? Tap on that bell, because when you subscribe, I know who I'm producing for. The third reason why we need the passive voice is to emphasize the agent. If you want to emphasize the agent, you will need the passive voice. That's the third reason. Okay? We also use the passive voice sometimes to be formal. If you want to be formal, use the passive voice. Now, what happens in the passive voice? There are things you must know as a student. This is a requirement for all learners of English. If you want to know, or if you want to attempt all questions without any problem, you need to know this. There's a subject, agent, there is a verb change, and there is word order change. This is the strategy you have to use to attempt to solve any passive voice in an exam. Find the subject, find the verb, find the object, and then do the magic move. Okay, 1, find the object. 2, find the verb. 3, find the object. Very important. If you can't find the object, then you can't solve that question. What else do you do? Look, this is the thing you first do. This is the secret number 1. Make the object of the active sentence the subject of the passive sentence. That is secret number 1 in the passive voice. Okay? Don't forget that. Secret number 2. What is the secret? I've been using this for all my students and they don't have any problem. Use the verb to be. You need to know the verb to be. The is, was, are, were, being, and been. Make sure you know your tenses very well. All the 12 tenses can be used in the passive voice. So make sure you know the simple tense, the present perfect tenses, the past tenses. Now, when you know the verb to be, it will be very easy for you, because remember, the verb changes in the passive voice. Now, the verb to be comes before the verb. Look at this. Secret number 3. Use the past participle of the main verb of the active sentence. Locate the verb, make it into the past perfect. Okay? Make it into the past participle. Then after changing that verb to past participle, put the verb to be before. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that button. Let's continue. What do you need to remember when you're working with the passive voice? 1. In the passive voice, the subject is acted on by the verb and it comes after the action. Okay? The subject comes after the action. That is in passive voice. Always. The subject is acted on by the verb and it comes after the action. So after the verb, the past participle, you just put the subject. 2. You must know the words that are in the passive voice. All the sentences in the passive voice have these words: is, was, are, were, be, being, being, will be, has been, have been. Now, when you see these coming before a past participle, that sentence is in the passive voice. No questions about it. You can't go wrong with that. Let's have a good example. Let me show you this example so that it can stick in your mind. COVID-19 affected the whole world. It's very sad, but this is happening and it has happened. COVID-19 has affected the whole world. Let's turn this into the passive voice. Look at this video. Check, look. COVID-19 is the subject, our verb, affected, and our object, the whole world. You see, 3 secrets, 3 forms you have to watch out for. Let's do. So now we're going to do the magic move. The whole world was this object. It becomes the subject in the passive voice. Okay, you look at you. What's going to happen now? We know the tense, it was in the past tense, so we look for the verb to be. You must know the verb to be. All of the verb to be's, you must know, you have to have them at your fingertips. Okay? Look at that. Then we bring in our was, our verb to be. Remember, we have is, was, were, are. So here it is was because it was in the past. Okay? The whole world was affected. Our verb 3 of affected stays the same, affected. So the whole world was affected by what? By the former subject, which was COVID-19. It now becomes the object in the passive voice. I love passive voice. It's easy if you know the pattern. So let's see our passive voice sentence after the change. The whole world was affected by COVID-19. This is passive. Now the focus has changed onto the world. Before it was on COVID. Now the emphasis has changed. Now the focus is on the world. That is the passive voice. So we've used the passive voice rules, the passive voice meaning to change the focus. Now we are emphasizing the world. Before, in the active sentence, it was on COVID. Now, as you see in our final sentence, which is in passive voice, COVID-19 is the object. It's not important now. What is important is the whole world has been affected by COVID-19. It's sad, but true. So this sentence is formal. It is a sad sentence. It is emphasizing the effect of COVID-19 onto our world. I'm really sorry for those who have lost your loved ones, those who have lost your jobs, your businesses. Yeah, these are the effects of COVID on us. And I pray that we shall go through this together. And please stay at home. Be careful with your lives. Don't be reckless. Wear that mask. Do whatever you've been taught. Okay, so as you can see, the former object is now the subject. As you can see in the colors, the blue, our verb, and our object, which was the former subject. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video, like this video. Thank you. Continue watching.